We are in the region Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes and in the department Allier. And one of those typical products coming from the Allier department is the Charolais beef. And the Charolais beef comes from the Charolais cow. The Charolais cow is a white, big, very muscular, beefy cow. Produces great beef. Good afternoon. Another episode, and this is going to be a bit of an exciting episode. I don't know in how many parts yet, but it's going to be a job that I have been anticipated for a long time. I've been thinking and pondering about for a long time. Have had countless sleepless nights because this is a job that could go horribly wrong. We are going to take most out of this wall in order to install two opening windows in frames. The measurements of the windows are 1 meter wide, that is 3 feet and something, I'll look it up, by 115 centimeter high, two of them. And in order to do that, I need to ensure that there's enough support in the wall to carry the roof, because the window frames, they should not be carrying any load. I have bought a really large lentil, you know what I mean by now. 15 by 15 centimeter, 4 meter long oak, old oak, heavy as hell. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out 15 centimeter under this wall plate. This is basically a lentil, a wall plate, but I'm not sure how much weight this can carry. Obviously what you see here is carrying half of the roof, but I don't know how much these metal thingies are actually carrying. I think quite a bit, in all honesty. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove 15 centimeter underneath. Also here 15 centimeter. This is the last concrete block. Up here is brickwork. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to position the lentil in place, secure it upwards into the wall plate, and with anchors in the concrete blocks. I'm going to open up the concrete blocks, anchor the wall plate in it, close them and fill them up with concrete. Then we're going to remove this whole metal frame. We're going to remove part of this wall. We're going to remove most of this wall to a level about here. And then I'm going to build it back up with these concrete blocks that we've used before. I really like them. They're great. It's easy, real easy to work with, and strong. Yeah, so we're going to have 5 concrete blocks horizontal and 1 pillar in the middle. Position the window frames in and close it all up and finish it. Yeah, big job. But also it has impact because you're gonna change the look from the outside of the house and from the inside big time. So it's you know the whole neighborhood will finally realize, hey, we're really doing something with this house. They have seen me coming and going and they hear noises coming from inside the house, but they haven't really seen anything outside of the house. So it's going to be one of those jobs, you know. Now, in order to break open this wall, which is carrying the roof, I have made a support. As you know, last episode we have finished reinforcing the whole roof. I have installed this beam underneath the floor beams or the ceiling beams looking from here, and I have installed these two posts, and they are hopefully going to carry the whole weight of the roof. These plus the walls, because they also carry a considerable portion of the weight. This is a semi-permanent installation, meaning they'll stay up until this job is finished, until we can release the tension. So I have screwed this beam into the ceiling beams. Then I have screwed this post, I forgot the name, into this beam, and I have secured it with one plug. It's a metal plug for concrete in the floor. I've drilled a hole in the floor and secured it there. So this is just strong. This is not going to move anymore. Drilling holes in my new concrete floor. Look, these are the plugs that I use. I think they're called shields or something. See what is happening with these plugs is, if you haven't seen them yet, you just tighten the nut, and by that you pull the threaded insert out, and slowly it expands in the concrete. It's gotta be careful with those things. They're really strong. I think we'll be fine. Usually I over-engineer things just because I'm insecure. I don't know what the calculations are, but I think this is going to work. And otherwise we'll just build a new small house. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, so there's a difference of about 2.5 centimeters from one side to the other side when I have the laser line set to horizontal. 2.5 centimeter difference is about an inch. And this is measured, the distance between the laser line and the wall plate. This one. So the dilemma is now, what are you gonna do? I mean, I've got that new lintel. Are we going with the slope of the wall plate? Because eventually the window frames are going to sit below it, and you want to have the window frames straight, right? You want to have them level. So somewhere 2.5 inch needs to be filled up. Is that going to be between the wall plate and the lintel, or is that going to be between the lintel and the window frame? And this is assuming that the lintel is completely square and straight. I'm inclined to think that that we install the lintel in the same line as the wall plate, and then fill up underneath the lintel, between the lintel and the window frames, because I don't know yet how straight that lintel is. I also don't know what it's going to do over time, and if we have some sort of a flexible filling in between the lintel and the window frame, then the windows will stay straight, because the windows are going to be secured in the new concrete blocks. They're not going to move, they're not going to warp. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking and taking breaks, thinking, reconsidering in this process. It's not only hard work. Every step should needs to really be considered. So I've moved the lintel, moved it from the living room to here, because I think I need this extra support. You know, you can't have too many supports, can you? And once the lintel is cut to size, I can move the support further forward, further towards the wall. I have one more stanchion. I've got 4 stanchions at the moment, but I want to keep that for tomorrow, for when I need to lift the lintel into position. That's gonna be a tough job. I gotta hoist it and secure it, and hoist it and secure it. That sort of thing. If you're with 3-4 people, then you lift it up and you put it in place. But that's not the case. Sorry guys, sorry for the interruption, but I have something to say. You're watching now a re-edited, reconditioned episode of This Old French House. The episode that you're watching right now happened in the past. In fact, the house that we are rebuilding is basically finished right now, and it is up for sale. Yeah, unfortunately we have to sell it. Nadia and I have other plans. We are going to move to Nadia's mother country on the other side of the world. We can't have 2 houses at this moment. So yeah, the house is up for sale, and you know what? I really want you to buy it. The viewers of this channel should buy it. Not somebody who's never seen this channel before. So please see my email address below. If you want to have more information, write me a short email and I'll send you all the information you need to make an informed decision. Or an appointment to come by and have a look at the house. Thank you guys. Back to the video. He's in. He's in. It took some brute force, but no accidents. That's how we won it and how we planned it. But you never know how it worked out. It worked out fine. A lot of work, took the most of the day, but the Lanto is in. Now we can start breaking down these walls more and more, building up new from concrete blocks, and then install the window frames. The window frames, I need to varnish them. They're raw wood. Yeah, maybe that's the first thing I need to do. Varnish the window frames, because they need 2 coats before they go in. I'm going to tidy up, and that's it for today. Cheers. Right. Whoa, today we're going to varnish the window frames. We bought them untreated, and they need to be treated before they're going to be placed. Now, one of the requirements or restrictions of Bâtiment de France, the governing body who determines what the exterior of a house should look like, has determined that the frames need to be in wood, and we're going to varnish them. I ordered a really good varnish that I've worked with before. It's AP varnish. It's a varnish basically for the marine industry, for boats, and it just works like a dream. And also, it's a very, very strong, durable varnish. It's designed to be applied on the cap rails and exterior parts of boats that are exposed to the weather, sun, wind, salt water all the time. So I'm gonna give it the first coat, which is a 50% thinned one, and then the second coat, which I'll do a 25% thinned one, and then after that I think 2 more coats regular, just not with thinners. So I must say I'm slightly intimidated with window frames. I've done work on door frames before. Window frames, it's quite a trade working on these things, installing them and making sure that everything functions as it should. I've propped them up here, and I'm going to strip them from the hinges, the fittings, and oh, I forget one thing. I should make a photo first, so that I'll never get into the situation that I don't know where all the parts need to go back. So I've made photos of the hinges and these closing fittings, and I'm gonna be smart. I'll keep everything in a Tupperware box so that I don't lose anything in the process. At the same time, I am working on some wood, some fascia boards for the under the roof, where the rain gutter is going to sit on the outside. It's being treated at the moment with a fungicide, pesticide kind of treatment. It's transparent, it's really thin. I applied 2 coats on each side of the wood, and this board is going to be painted in the colors of the house. After, all the wood that I've installed in the roof has also been treated with a fungicide. So now that the lintel is installed, I am going to cut away the wall where I need to create the opening for the two windows. I need to know how deep I can cut and later how wide. And how deep I have to cut is quite simple. The windows, we bought them as 115 centimeter high windows, but I remeasured them and they're actually 118 centimeter. So measure twice, cut once, so 118. I am going to install a latch, a window sill, and that is approximately 10 centimeter high. And then the first row of stones, I'm not going to place the windows on top of these stones here. I'm just going to mason in a row of concrete blocks, just because I want to create a very strong base. These concrete blocks are 19 high, 19 cm. So I arrive at 147 centimeter. I need to open underneath the lintel. I want to have 1 centimeter gap, say half a centimeter on top, half a centimeter below. So I gotta cut 148 deep. 148 is my number. So I've set up the laser level. Let me show you. The laser level should be 148 below the lintel. And the lintel here is at the lowest point, because it's actually not a straight line, as you can expect, not a horizontal line. So I gotta measure from the lowest point. This is 149. Yeah. That's 149. That's okay actually. Let me just recalculate quickly. So 118, 10, and 19. It's 128, 128, 148, 147. Yeah, 148. Yeah, I marked it at 149. I don't know why. Did I forget something? This is quite important to do it right the first time. No, I think I'm okay. 118, 10, 19. Yeah, I'd rather cut a little bit more than a little bit less, because I can always fill it up with concrete or cement. So I've set up the laser level at my line. I'm just going to indicate on the wall where I have to cut with the big grinder.